Summer might be winding down, but for BL fans, August feels like the real start of the year. I don't think I've ever been this excited to bring you a monthly BL list because I'm already obsessed with several of the titles we're going to talk about today. August is packed! We've got a mix of blockbuster premieres and ongoing gems, and honestly, it's going to be a busy month for our watch lists. So, without further ado, let's dive into the 11 BL series that will keep us hooked all August long. And don't forget, tell me in the comments which ones are you most excited for. Coming August 1st with a full 13 episode run, this one drops uncut on IGE and it's already feeling like one of the most playful premieres of the month. Ping and Supernaut, who lit up the screen in both seasons of Pit Babe, reunite in a completely different setting. The plot follows Prince, a famous actor who's recently come out as queer and reaches the top of the entertainment industry, until he wakes up in the body of a striking nobleman in the Thongburi kingdom of the past. Ping has bulked up for this role, adding a more commanding energy, while Nut is here bringing all his signature twink charm. It's such a fun departure from the typical BL tone. A colorful, time-twisting romance I can't wait to watch unfold. Premiering August 2nd on VTV with just 8 episodes, this is easily my most anticipated release of the month, maybe even the year. Mile and Apo are finally back together after Kin Porsche, and they're already framing this one as a story of man love, not boy love. I've been waiting since last year to see exactly what that means. And as someone who's always here for mature BLs, this feels like my answer. Set against the political unrest of 1969 to 71, Shine tells the story of Trin, a principled economist whose ideals collide with Tanwa, a free-spirited hippie. Their world changes again when they meet Moira, a bold widow who lives far beyond society's boundaries. It's a mix of love, ideals, and rebellion, all in an era that resists diversity. Everything about this screams sophistication and emotional depth, and I cannot wait. Dropping August 3rd with a massive 50 episode run, this vertical miniseries is already catching attention for its unusual mix: light-hearted comedy, supernatural chaos, and plenty of chemistry. The story follows a full-level demon lord who unwillingly teams up with a high-energy newbie human to raise a young girl while hunting down dangerous spirits. What starts as a constant bickering slowly shifts into risking their lives for each other, rebuilding something that feels like a messy but beautiful family bond. Premiering August 4th on TVing app, this one comes with a twist I'm honestly not thrilled about. It's in a reel style format with 60 episodes at just 2 minutes each. I've never been a big fan of this structure, so it's a bit disappointing considering how interesting the premise is. The plot follows Yoonjae, a timid part-timer who secretly works as a killer, except he's terrified of guns and knives. That means every murder is done in strange, unconventional ways. Jin Hyuk, a former superstar baseball player, keeps stepping in to save Yoonjae's targets, leading to an unusual, tension-filled connection between the two. Cha Ha-kyun from VIX and Kang Lee-han bring great potential to this pairing. I just wish we were getting a proper full-length series because this concept deserves more time to breathe. It may have started airing in Japan back on July 14th, but for international fans, the wait is finally over. Thanks to Gaga Ulala, it drops for us on August 4th with a full 8 episode run. This is one of those quietly bittersweet love stories about two men who are messy, clumsy, but painfully sincere in the way they love. Suzuki Hiroshi, a top hairstylist, suddenly finds himself being confessed to by Wajisawa Natsuo, someone he hasn't seen in years. The catch? Hiroshi's memories of Natsuo aren't exactly sweet. Back in high school, Natsuo shamelessly pestered him, and those memories turned into a dark little scar. So Hiroshi decides on a plan. Date Natsuo, make him fall hard, and then dump him. But we all know, in BL, plans like this never go as expected. and the emotions here are going to be layered, complicated, and so addictive to watch. Dropping on August 8th with 12 episodes, 21 Days Sunshine is serving us pure domestic chaos. Sun, a disciplined and almost painfully neat third year student, finds his carefully ordered life flipped upside down when he has to let his first year junior Shine move in with him. What starts as a simple house share quickly turns into 21 days of misunderstandings, clashing personalities, and that slow burn connection that sneaks up on you. Premiering August 9th on ITE with 12 episodes, Kame Jira blends supernatural folklore with coming of age tension. In Kame's family, there's a chilling curse. Daughters are safe, but sons die before turning 20. To protect her child, Kame's mother gives him the name Kame Jira, which means forever safe. And Kame believes it, at least until his 19th birthday starts looming. The series stars Kang, who you might remember from the gay film Paradise of Thorns, alongside Nam Ping, who appeared in the horror movie After Sundown with Z and Nunu. With this mix of cast experiencing, I'm expecting the drama to balance eerie tension with emotional storytelling. This one is giving mystery, suspense, and a ticking clock romance. Definitely one to keep an eye out if you like your BLs with a supernatural edge. Premiering August 11th with 10 episodes, Rearrange poses the question: if you could turn back time to fix just one thing, what would it be? Vin, a 44-year-old office worker, has been drifting through life ever since losing his best friend Nut and the dream they shared. But fate takes a shocking turn. He's sent back to his 17-year-old self. This time, Vin is determined to bring their band to the Star of Band competition stage, fulfilling the dream written in Nut's diary. But the more Vin changes the past, the closer he feels the moment of losing Nut all over again. And this time, he's forced to confront something he's kept buried for 20 years. The feelings he never dared to confess. This one has all the markings of a heart-wrenching, beautifully nostalgic BL with a heavy dose of time travel what-ifs. Premiering August 12th with 10 episodes, A Place of Love is the Japanese remake of Thai BL Love Sea, which originally starred Fort and Pete. This time, the romance takes on a fresh cultural lens while keeping the emotional core intact. The story follows Rakumoto Ai, a popular romance novelist from the city, who reluctantly travels to a remote island to plan his new work. There, he meets Muro Kaishin, the island's well-known tour guide. Their worlds couldn't be more different. Ai with his city cynicism and Kaishin with his open island warmth. The two clash at every turn, but slowly those sharp edges soften and their bond becomes harder to ignore. This is a softer, more contemplative romance and one I'm curious to see in this new Japanese interpretation. Arriving this August on Netflix, Soulmate is the kind of sweeping emotional drama that feels destined to break us in the best way. Starring Hayato Isomura and Oke Taekyon, this series spans 15 episodes and more than a decade traveling between Berlin, Seoul, and Tokyo. It begins when Ryu Narutaki, burdened by guilt after unintentionally ruining his best friend's life, leaves Japan and wanders abroad. In a moment of despair, he is saved by Korean boxer Johan Wang. Both men carry deep emotional scars, and over the next 10 years, they find themselves repeatedly drawn back into each other's lives, their connection deepening despite distance, culture, and circumstance. Directed by Shunki Hajisume, from More Than Words, Soulmate is described as a story of love in all its complexity, joy, pain, longing, and those unshakable bonds that feel like destiny. With strong performances and global locations, this is shaping up to be one of the most emotionally ambitious BL releases of this year. Closing out August lineup, Flavor of Us serves up a different kind of drama. Food, family, and an inheritance that's more complicated than it looks. Mi-kun, a famous food critic, suddenly finds himself drowning in debt thanks to his mother. The solution seems almost too perfect. He inherits his grandfather's restaurant on a small island that's quickly becoming a tourist hotspot. Selling it could clear every last bit of debt. Except there's a catch. Mikun can't sell the restaurant or the land until he runs the business himself for a full year. And if that wasn't enough, his biggest challenge isn't just running a restaurant. It's dealing with the chef his grandmother handpicked in the will. And that's our August BL calendar. 11 titles, each bringing something totally different to the table. From mature love stories to chaotic comedies and emotional tearjerkers, it's going to be a packed month. Let me know which one you're most excited for in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!